So cyclone, no, I want to say cyclone. Hurricane Beryl came through today, and I think it's pretty much all gone over now, but it's still really windy. Hi friends, welcome back to 9 Little Aussies. I've ducked into the shop, the work shed, just to get out of the wind. Hurricane Beryl has come through today, and we've spent most of the day hunkered inside. Went out early this morning and tried to secure the meat chickens and the ducks and the layers, and then just kind of been watching things. We did not get a direct hit, thankfully. It went just slightly to the west of us in its path, and we're far enough off the coast, like we're a couple of hours from the coast, which means it had downgraded to a tropical storm before it got here, which is great. A lot of things being blown around, so I'm just going to go have a look and just check how things are on the property. The pots have been blown over a little bit. Lots of flower petals down. My poor old Dipladenia got knocked around, and it's okay. I was a little worried about this big old oak tree out here. Oh, so muddy. Okay, so I've lost a couple of branches, but still standing, and our chooks are okay over there. A lot of debris. I think I should have put my gumboots on. Just had to go back and get my gumboots. It's a bit too boggy out here. Alright, let's see how things are going. Still very windy. Okay. These guys seem okay. A lot of leaves down. Oh wow. So we put this tin here, that was on purpose yesterday to start getting ready for another garden bed, but my sunflowers have copped a hammering. Oh, and my corn. All laying down. I don't know. So close. All just laid flat. A jumbled mess. So windy still. It's so windy still. Gracie, go inside, hon. Run inside. There's too much wind still. Run inside. Let's quickly show you. The meat chickens are out there, and the lid blew off them a couple of times today. Okay. Well, there's been some damage, but it could have been a lot worse. So, get him while we're out here. They're growing really funny. It's like they're growing fat instead of long. I've had that happen a couple of times. Just came back inside because it is still blowing quite a lot. Got a couple of little bits of produce on my way back in. It has definitely been a day to be inside. So I have been doing a lot of baking. I did a bunch of extra bread, did like quite a few rounds of bread, just to make sure in case we get a blackout. And the power has gone out 4 times today, but come back on, you know, almost immediately. We've had quite a few brownouts, you know, where it flickers on and off. And what else? I've just been, because I was up till 1 o'clock last night pickling cucumbers because I didn't want to, we did a big harvest before this storm was coming in and I didn't want to lose it all if we ended up without power. So I was up till 1 doing dill pickles and processing okra and things like that. My mother-in-law helped me a lot with that. She stayed up late with me, or not quite to 1, but she stayed up a long time helping me. And then today my husband got a big bunch of peaches from the farmer's market that he went to. So I made a peach pie and a blueberry pie from when we went to the blueberry farm the other day. Went again to a different blueberry farm this time and got a bunch of blueberries. So that was fun. And so we're gonna eat well tonight, and thankfully we still have power, so that's good. Power off or power on?
Both. It happened 2 times now, that the same thing.
Mm-hmm. My very, very messy kitchen on the day that Hurricane Beryl came through. The boys are outside playing in a lull. I have been pickling peach pie, my attempt at a peach pie. And I'm halfway through doing a blueberry pie, and I'm trying to decide, the power has flickered on and off, like what, Gracie, 4 times?
I've only seen it do 2 times.
Yeah, no, it's done more than 2, like, yeah, multiple times. And so I'm like, do I put the pie in the oven or not? I ended up deciding to go ahead and put the blueberry pie in the oven. I have been wanting to make this for my father-in-law, especially for a few weeks now since we went to the first blueberry farm. So I just thought I'm going to do it and take a risk. I'm glad I did. Hello. Well, it is the next day and blue skies. All blue skies. So I've come out this morning just to check on everything and see how everyone's going. And then we will think about doing some cleanup. I do think, spoken to quite a few friends locally here, and I think we fared really well compared to a lot of other people. So I'm very grateful. It's almost like it was just this little bubble around our farm. We've still got power. We had a few plants knocked over, but that was basically it. A lot of people have a lot of trees down. We have friends with live wires over their property that went down, and trees, a lot of trees, tree damage. A lot of people without power, a lot of people with no power. So, and that could take a few days to get back on from what I hear. So I'm feeling so grateful right now. Morning, little duckies. You liked all the rain, didn't you? You thought it was fun. You're such handsome little duckies. So handsome. They fill up their feeder. So blue and sunny today. You wouldn't even know there was a big storm through here yesterday. Here's a goat. Yeah, I know. Look at those duckies, they love it. Have some breakfast, little ones. The ducks are fine. I actually think they quite enjoyed that little tropical storm. They love being wet. Now I'm not so sure about these guys, our meat birds. We haven't. They had a little holiday over at our neighbours for a week or two when the brooder we had got too small for them, so we borrowed our friend's brooder. But they're back here now. But there was a couple not looking great last night. We move them twice a day at the moment. Hello. Crowding up in this corner because they want me to feed them. What are you doing up there? Hey? They actually look okay. I can't see right in the back corner. But last night when my husband and I came out and moved them and fed them and gave them fresh water, we were a bit worried about a couple of them that didn't look very good. There was two that looked really cold and they wouldn't get up and move around, and because it was, you know, that storm went on for quite a while yesterday. But this morning I think they must have rallied through the night. I was worried we were going to lose a couple. All right, need to get them moved. And okay, now as I said, this is gonna need to do some work out here. Going to need to do some cleanup, but I mean, I am absolutely not going to complain about that given what some other people are dealing with. Hey Molly, out of the garden yard, go on. She's not allowed in here and she knows it. But I was thinking about it, like I'm gonna try and tie the corn up. Some of these sunflowers, I'm probably just going to have to cut my losses and cut them down. Others, and compost them. Others might be, I'll probably give the heads to the chooks for the seeds. Others I might be able to tie them up, but some of them are snapped in half and then above the fence line, so above that cattle panel. But I honestly needed to do a big cleanup. I don't know if you could hear that. My kids are pretending to be coyotes as they do the chickens. But I needed to, honestly, it's time for this garden to have a bit of a cleanup anyway. So I need to get in and do a big, there's some things that are finished. A lot of stuff in this raised bed needs just either cutting back, composting. So I can see a garden cleanup in my week coming up. All right, let's check on the chooks. How are the chooks going, boys?
Good, but
We got a.
we hear coyote or stray dog back there.
You heard a coyote?
Oh, whoa.
Did you, boys? Did you hear a coyote?
It was a wolf sound.
Caleb and Ty,
Wolf sound.
did you hear a coyote?
No, it was a cow. Well, we don't know.
A cow?
Yeah. I thought it was a coyote. I thought it was a coyote, but it was a cow.
Titus was talking, I couldn't hear it properly, so it's his fault, not mine.
A cow, a coyote.
That was a cow.
Yeah.
I knew it.
See, that was the sound we heard. And that's
Okay.
It was a coyote.
Yeah, that's a cow. That's a cow. Okay, so these guys are all okay? No casualties?
This is the cow sound.
Yes, it is a cow sound. Now, we did have some drama the other night in right when the storm started brewing. So I guess it was the night before last, just as because we had a lot of little storms come over before that big tropical storm, and the boys were out here the night before to lock the chickens up and found a snake in the chicken tractor, kind of curled around the nesting boxes.
Oh, this is chicken snake.
A chicken snake, yeah. He was after the eggs, so
We already collected the milk before he ate them, so.
yeah.
It has one egg in its stomach.
Yeah, it seemed to have one egg that it had got. So we're going to have to keep an eye out for that, because I'm sure he'll probably come back now that he knows. You're pulling out the weeds.
Yeah.
We need to get some.
Dad said to pull these rocks because the night he slithered down there and we couldn't see him visibly.
Yeah, and we need to put another load of mulch wood chips right here, I think. There's quite a lot of little branches down. But this beautiful old tree still standing. So we have lost a couple of these hens lately. We lost 2, within about a week? And we're not really sure what killed them. They just started looking unwell and we separated them, not looking good, and then just died. So I'm not sure. We don't know what got them, but we're trying to keep our eye out. Oh, they got out the gate.
There's one thing for sure. They're back on the lay.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, they were off the lay for quite a while, so that's excellent that they went back on the lay. Okay, well, everything seems just fine. So a lot to be grateful for. A lot of people have had a really bad couple of days. Hey, are you racing? Are you racing? So very, very grateful that we have been spared, and definitely thoughts and prayers go out to those who have not been quite so fortunate. Quite a few people did reach out and say they were thinking of us and praying for us, and I am very grateful. Thank you for the prayers. I do think that makes a difference, and we've come off lightly. So wherever you are, I hope you are safe and dry and well in this stormy season. Thanks for being here. Sunshine and raindrops. Until next time.